Alright, we're going to be watching Jontaii, I think that's how you pronounce it, who's playing Hanzo on Blizzard World. I think this is Diamond on PC, would be my guess. Help a hard-stuck Diamond improve. I'm hard-stuck Diamond, and I just gotta submit my gameplay for criticism because I really feel like I'm playing very well, and these games are just so damn hard. I've been playing Overwatch on and off since the game came out, and have steadily, I wonder if you know Overwatch too, have steadily and consistently developed my knowledge about the game, but never had the time to grind my mechanical skill to GM, which I know I'm capable of. I want to do it now with the free time that I have. I love support and DPS. Please help me improve, as sometimes I feel these battles are much more uphill than they should be. And then you talk about your support games. You posted three games, 2 supports, 1 DPS. You can skip over the support stuff. And I'm curious what people think of my Hanzo game. I thought our team was not even thinking of height and let ball walk all over us. This is mostly true. And made no counter swaps. That's also true, but that includes you. I didn't either because I was actually getting picks each fight and causing their entire team to focus me. That is not true. Our Genji stayed on Genji while other team was getting harassed the whole time. God, I love Genji 1 tricks that get diffed and don't swap. Or am I tripping in that Blizzard World game? Thank you for giving me your time. Criticize away. P.S. Peep the insane Hanzo shots. Alright, so I'm going to start by just talking about attitude. It From your post, you're very in love with your gameplay. Like, you think you are very, very hot shit, right? You're like, oh man, look at me getting all these kills, etc., etc., right? And you actually do hit some nice shots. This is the problem, right? Why don't you win this game? Is you don't kill the right people, right? The only person you're really killing is the Genji, who is easily the worst person on their team, and still manages to get value because he's able to blade and kill your team some of those fights, right? Beyond that, you really don't kill anyone else. So consistently killing the worst person in their team and not doing anything else is not a good start. But add on to that is that you die a lot. A lot. Way more than you should. And if you think, oh, these games are so hard, blah, blah, I deserve higher rank. Remember, higher ranks mean harder games. So if you're having trouble winning this level of game, imagine playing in another game where every single player in that game is better than all of the players in this game. Like, let's just think about that for a second. If you have trouble with the level of competition that you're at right now, if you stepped it up a level to high diamond, masters, whatever, you would get completely rolled. And we're going to go through that. I'm going to skip through this relatively quickly. This is not going to be like my normal 60-minute long ones or whatever, but we're going to step through this. I'm going to show you quite often, mostly focusing on your deaths, on how bad your deaths are. Like, egregiously bad in a lot of them. You come out here, you decide to take this duel. I think this is quite dangerous, by the way, because she can see you. She can see your feet through, or your body, through the pole, right? Which makes the shot easy. So you're going to come up right now. She's going to see you. She looks for you, right? She lands that hit. You're going to hide a second, and then you're going to, I think, re-peek this. Yeah, you see how she can see you? So she has plenty of time to react to this. You're actually quite lucky that she's going for the Kiriko and not you. That, at higher ranks, is a headshot as soon as you peek, and then that means you're dead because she's being mercy pocketed right now. Anyway, you're going to hear the ball coming through. You do not react to the ball at all, right? Despite the fact that you're going to be able to hear/see the ball coming at you, right? Coming from the right. You'll hear it right now, start the roll. You should immediately turn and be like, hey, look, the ball's coming, and just storm arrow, right? Do 300 damage, great. That forces the ball away, and you can go back to doing what you're doing. Instead, you totally ignore a ball, which is going to be a common through this whole game. He's going to slam, knocks you up in the air. You should be dead right now to the ash. Again, ignoring the ball completely, just shooting high ground. I mean, if nobody does anything but the ball, then the ball's going to keep just doing ball things. Right? You finally pop storm arrows, but after the ball is no longer visible, so you're going to waste most of the time with storm arrows. Right? You pop it, he's not visible. You come down here. Alright, fine, you finally start landing some shots. Okay, cool. Still mostly a waste, right? He's already very close to the mega. Versus if you storm arrow him right here, more value because he's farther to run away to get the mega. But fine, whatever. Not that big a deal. I think these are relatively minor errors. What comes next is a more significant error. You know the ball's still around, all right? You know the ball doesn't take that much damage because no one really did that much damage to him, including you. The ball's going to roll in right now, and you're just not looking at all. And you see how you use your dash right now? There's not a good reason to be using dash right now. What are you dashing for at this moment in time, right? After here, why are you dashing? How did this dash help you? Was it because you're scared of the corner? You could have jiggle peeked this corner, right? And I think if you play other FPS competitively, you understand what I mean by jiggle picking, right? There's also, I also have a separate video guide on that as well. But just naked jumping over here is not a good idea. Understanding the ball is still nearby with a lot of health, right? The ball is going to keep aggressing against your backline, which includes you, until someone stops him from doing so, which is not happening right now. So you don't have dash right now, right? You don't have your jump. And then the ball is going to knock you forward, and now you get knocked here. And the correct call would be to turn here and immediately engage in the duel while taking cover from the left and from the ball. That is the correct move right here. Instead, you completely ignore the ball, which means he just unloads into you and kills you, right? He gets you down to 50, and then Ash body shots you and you die. This death should not happen, right? At Masters, this death does not happen this way. Okay, it's like such a basic thing that you have to recognize is the ball's still there. I can hear the ball. I know the ball is coming for us, and then you just don't respond to him at all, and then you die. This is a really bad death, right? This completely stops your entire push. So, yeah, I mean that's bad, right? Obviously your Genji dies here too, but like you're part of the problem, right? You're no better than Genji. You died right after the Genji does. So yeah, no good. Plus, you had a lot of warning that this was coming, right? Because again, you knew the ball was there. Like, object permanence is important, right? Ball goes around a corner, don't assume the ball is magically gone, right? The ball's still there. He's gonna come back. All right, you return to the front line. You decide to take this duel. All right, shoot. She walks into this one. Great, good kill. All right, now you're advancing. This is good, right? You know the ball's not on you because you can hear/see the ball forwards. You come over. You're gonna see the Mercy come. You are going to miss this shot. This is a bad shot to miss. I think you... When do you fire? I think, yeah, you think you fire straight right there, expecting her to go straight. You should just waited for the res animation to start and then shot her. If you shoot her and then pop storm arrows and kill it, like, she dies 100% of the time. Right? This is like... At bronze level, people can execute this. Just don't shoot until she starts the res. She flies over, wait for her to start the res. Okay, she started the res. Now she's starting to sink. One body shot, storm arrows, bam, 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 bam. If you're better, you can even land a headshot. But, like, you don't have to, right? Like, just the body shot storm arrows is 100% consistent. Like, no one's going to miss that. There's nothing she can possibly do to avoid this when she starts the res. But you missing that shot, then you jump forward, then you can't pull the shot off because you have to climb, and now you go and you fail to kill the Mercy. This is big, right? At Masters, Hanzos get that kill 99% of the time. Mercy don't even try it, right? Hanzos get that kill 99% of the time. You cannot miss that kill. You're gonna come down here. This is a good flick shot. Great, kill the Ashe. Excellent. Right? So from there, I think you're gonna get another kill on the Mercy. I wish the rest of your game looked like this. Right? You're gonna get a kill. Good kill over the top. Excellent. Right? And this fight's basically over. Right? That's 2 dead right there. Just like previous fight where you guys lost 2. The fight's over. All right. So we're coming forwards. Once again, you use dash to get forwards. Okay, that's fine. You climb up. No problem. Right? You're looking. Checking high ground, it's good to control high ground, right? Ball's here, Kiriko's here, you go for the Kiriko, this is good. I think dashing there is dangerous. If the ball realizes it, he can roll back and knock you backwards, and without dash, you're 100% gonna die. The ball will kill you. Even without the Kiriko, the ball will kill you alone. But I don't know if you realized the ball wasn't gonna be there, but either way, I mean, I think this is okay if you knew the ball wasn't come after you, but if the ball realized this, then you were gonna die. So you attempt to repeat this angle. Right, no one's there. This is a bad dragon. There's nobody even here, right? Like, this dragon is not doing very much and is no good. I think this is a total waste of a dragon. You should have saved it for a better opportunity, right? I think there's just no reason. Like, you could have just shot someone there instead of popping dragon. Also, you see the Genji here looking at you. As soon as the Genji sees you pop dragon, you're like a really good target for him to go after, which is what he does successfully. Right? He goes on you. You have to hit a crazy flick in order to survive there. You fail to miss it, or you fail to get the kill, but you're also totally useless in this fight. Your team comes up, they get the kill there, they get the kill on the Mercy as well, right? Everyone gets slammed, and then you really should die right there, but you're going to survive slightly longer, and then you're going to die. Again, it starts from a bad dragon, right? Like, the second you fire the dragon there, the Genji is free to pressure you, right? If you don't have the dragon, the Genji can't just run up here and climb up and immediately dash into you. Like, that's really the biggest problem here, is this is just a bad dragon, right? This is not a good idea. And then you lose your space control. If you didn't have dragon, you could have controlled this space, especially if you hadn't used your dash. Right? From here, you could poke at the Genji. Genji's maybe scared trying to run into you because you could headshot him, or you could use storm arrows or whatever. Like, you have options. But the second you use dragon, no problem. Genji should push you right away. In fact, he could have dashed into you from the very beginning. All right, when come again. So again, we have three deaths so far, something like that. Let's just say 3 deaths, right? All of which easily preventable. It's not like you're losing a 1v1 that you had to fight or whatever. Like, these are just easy, like, way out of position fights. Looking for him. You're gonna walk straight towards the enemy team. You should be dead right now. Right? So you're gonna peek out into everybody. 1, 2, 3, right? 4 people. All 4 people can see you walking in a straight line around this corner, and you just get murdered. You're extremely lucky to get the bubble there by your teammate. You are going to kill the Kiriko here. Right? It's great. She's like super overextended. We'll take it. You're challenging the Cassidy in the open while it's being mercy pocketed, which is not a good idea, and frankly not your job. You're frontlining right now, right? You're playing ahead of your tank. There's no reason to do this. Just let your tank go first and then apply some pressure, use some of the Cassidy's ammo, then peek after. Instead, you are the main focus of attention. You don't get punished for it this time, but you will get punished for it later. You get slammed, you come down into a mine, right? And then you dash into another mine. All you had to do, like if you're not sure, just stand still. You know what? Like, cause like if you stand still, unless it's very, very close grouping, you're only gonna hit one mine. So you get popped, okay, you land, okay, where am I? I hit one mine, I'm low, right? Okay, like, oh, there's no mines here, I walk around here. Or, oh, I can destroy this mine, and go this way. Or like, destroy this one and go this way. There's so many options that are not just panicking and running into more mines. Like, you're just feeding kills to the ball unnecessarily. See, like, you literally just walk into the next mine, you know? You landed, you eat this mine, okay, fine, it is what it is, you have 55 health, right? Then you're like, cool, let me just walk into another mine. This is just sloppy play, and again, this does not happen at Masters. Alright, you're coming out of spawn again. You're going to go up top, right? Ball's pushing you around, fine, is what it is. Again, I would just storm arrow to get him out of the way. You're going to walk up top naked. Genji has control of high ground. Cassidy has control of high ground. Mercy's pocketing him. This is super dangerous, right? This is a 3-on-1 situation, and you're not even at full health. You decide to try to fight this, and you just get poked out and killed. It's looking at the other Cassie's perspective, you are feeding. Right? Like, it's so obvious that you're just feeding your life away over and over and over again. Like, the Cassidy's like barely trying. Like, you're basically a bot. You know, you just climb up high ground, you're not even looking at the Cassidy, you're forced to fight the Genji at close range, and then you just die. You don't need to do this. Like, you just need more patience, right? Storm arrow the ball, force the ball out of the way, let the Zarya go up, take position, then go high ground, or peek after the Zarya, right? So many better options that are not just walk on top and just die. So that's death number 5, I think. So you picked up 5 deaths in the course of 3 minutes and 15 seconds. 3 minutes and 15 seconds, right? That is so many deaths. You are averaging 15 deaths per 10 minutes. For perspective, you should be somewhere between 4 and 5. So you're dying 3 times as often as you should be. This is really bad. Really, really, really bad. And is not indicative of someone who is better than everybody else in the lobby, right? Like, if you were that much better, you would not be dying this much. Alright, so you come up again doing another naked peek, it's a bad idea. Peeking. Right, this part's fine. As soon as you see the ball start slamming, stop peeking. Right, ball comes in, stop peeking. Release bow, step back, deal with the ball, then go back to what you're doing. Like, you have no patience. Like, you basically, I feel like you're the kind of person who just, like, hates balls, right? Like, you really hate that ball exists in the game because he distracts you from taking the fights that you want to take, which is exactly what the ball's job is. You getting popped in the air right now should be an insta-kill by the Cassidy, right? He should be like, oh, popped in the air, headshot. With Mercy in particular, even a body shot at this range is just about enough to kill you. It's going to do 91 damage. You're going to live with like a little bit of health. So if the Genji hits you at all with one shuriken, you die right now, right? Again, you cannot ignore ball. Like, the ball is very obviously going to slam here. You cannot ignore the ball, which is what you've been doing all game, which is why you die repeatedly. You should be dead right now. Very, very lucky to not be dead. Again, still ignoring the ball, right? You're like, oh, cool, like, I'm sure the ball's not going to be a problem or anything. You're still ignoring the ball, and then you die. Right? You're challenging with 111 health, and you just get shot and die. Like, why are you doing this? It's amazing to me. I mean, allegedly, you're in Diamond, right? I'm shocked at how you've gotten to Diamond, completely ignoring the opposing tank, and trying to fight people on high ground being pocketed. This cannot be the best possible play you have at this moment in time, right? Just chill, deal with the ball, force the ball away. Like, you're probably not going to kill the ball. That's fine. That's normal, right? The ball has to go and get health. The thing is, there's no easy sources of health back here. There's just a mini, right? There's a mini here, there's a mini here, and there's a mega all the way over here, unless the ball goes back to his team. So once you force the ball away, the ball's going to be gone for a while. And then you have time to go do these other things. You're fighting when the enemy is strong, right? You fight right when the enemy ball is engaging your team, which is the worst possible moment. Let the ball engage, then force him to back off, then engage after that. Just a little bit of patience would help you so much. Alright, you're going to come back again. Again, another pick up that you should just be dead right now. Right? That's 2. So you're currently fighting, like, you're staggered coming back from spawn. There's only 2 of you left. You're fighting against all 5 people right now. This is super, super dangerous right now. The Zenji plus Cassidy could have killed you at this moment in time, right? You're very lucky Cassidy was not on high ground at this moment. Oh, you're gonna die. You really should have died here. So when the ball knocks you away right now at 35 health, he should have immediately gone crab form and shot you out of the air. You should be dead right now. At higher ranks, you will be dead for sure. Or the Genji would shoot and kill you. Either one of these things should have killed you. So it's a good kill on the Genji. Again, the Genji's the worst player by a long shot. I think the Genji has more deaths than like their whole team combined. So you should not be so proud of killing the Genji, right? You're not going to get that lucky having someone so much worse than everyone else in the game on a continual basis. Like maybe the Genji and the Cassidy are dual queued, right? So the Genji's bad and the Cassidy's good. Either way, you got to deal with whatever the circumstances are. I'm not saying don't kill the Genji, but I'm saying that you got to stop dying and making sloppy mistakes over and over again. Right? Ball pushes into you. Again, ignore. You see how you completely ignore the ball, right? The ball rolls into you right now, and instead of trying to storm arrow and force him back, okay, you dash away from him, leaving the ball full health in the back line. He's going to get the mega too, and dashing right back into the line of sight of everyone else. What are you thinking? This is where I wish we had like live coaching. I have no idea what you were thinking at this moment in time. The only thing I can think of is you're like, I'm sure the ball won't be a problem. Let me try and see if I can pick the Cassidy from super far away, even understanding that even if I pick him here, the Mercy can just res him from out of line of sight. Like, you have to deal with the ball first. And you can't complain about the ball, like your team not swapping to deal with the ball, if you don't help deal with the ball. You know? Like, everyone is just ignoring the ball, so he's a huge problem. Anyway, Genji's going to blade here. He's going to kill everybody. Alright, so that's... I lost track. Death number 7, I think? You're going to kill your Genji here. He's very obviously deflecting, right? You fire that one, and then you kill your Genji. On the bright side, you only fired 1 arrow. So I kind of understand this. I feel like it was an obvious deflect from my perspective, but like it's only 1 arrow, so I think I understand. It is a mistake, but it's not like the worst mistake by any means. Trying to chase there is a death sentence. So you see how you go up and you immediately dash forwards? Again, this Cassidy, who's hit shots all game, could easily have 2-tapped you right now. You are very, very lucky to not be dead. So good flick shot on the Genji. Again, like Genji should not be challenging here. That's a bad play by him, right? He climbs up within your field of view, which freezes him. At the apex, you land the shot and you kill him. Right? See, he's basically stationary right now. You get the flick shot and you kill him. Right? This is a bad challenge by him. This Genji does not know what he is doing, but you should not expect that this is going to be your experience climbing further than this. Right? Like, people will get better and they won't do stupid things like this and you won't be able to take advantage of it. So you have to learn how to get picks without people being really, really bad. Alright, so minefield's dropped. You don't look at all to see where the minefield is. None of it's even on you. The closest one is over here. You're not in danger at all. I think you get spooked here so that you drop, maybe? I don't know why you would drop right now when you have high ground control. You drop, you're going to get body shot by the Cassidy, and the ball is just going to run over you and kill you. Again, looking at it from the Cassidy's perspective. Okay? You're high ground. Oh wait, you're already dead. I gotta rewind this. Cassidy's up here, right? He sees you, right? Body shot, and then you just die. This has to stop happening. Right? This is death. I don't remember how we're at. 9? We'll call it 9? Something like that? 8 or 9? Something like that? Like, you just... The continual, like, you're not playing cover in any way. Like, you could just play here, for example, would give you an option, right? You could play the long angle here, where it's impossible for the Cassidy to kill you, right? Literally impossible, mathematically impossible to kill you, right? You could play, if you wanted to, you could go and play this angle, right? You could just force the ball back before doing anything. You got many options that are not stand in the open, and then try to challenge. And then after you get this Genji kill, and you're low health, instead of waiting to get healing, you instead dash forward for some reason, then drop onto low ground in front of the ball so he can kill you. Yeah, all in all, just not good play. Alright, you can come up, repeat the same thing over and over again. Right? You finally think about storm arrowing the ball, but the problem is this is the worst time to storm arrow the ball, because the ball is going to be directly under you, and you're visible from the enemy high ground. At this point, you should actually duel the Cassidy. Right? This is the one moment in time where you should not be chasing after the ball, because you see how you're just standing still right now? The Cassidy should kill you. Right? Look right now. See, you're on high ground. He should be shooting the Mercy right now. He should definitely not be shooting anybody but the Mercy. Okay? You're standing still right now. He should be shooting you, right? Mercy's basically out of view. You are standing still. This is an instant headshot right here at higher ranks. Still standing still. Still standing still. Moving just slightly to the left. Jumping in a predictable way. You should be dead. All right? Let's count how many shots this Cassidy could have put in on you. Right? So we won't even count it like when you're visible. I'll count it after the Mercy's out of view. All right. So he's gonna go back up top. That shot will be at the Mercy. This shot should be at the Mercy. Okay, so starting from now, one shot. This is going to be shot number 1 of you, right? 1 shot, 2 shot, 3 shots, 4 shots, 5 shots, right? So many shots on you while he's pocketed that would kill you. It's crazy how like the Cassidy, who plays reasonably well, like still could play much better and completely wipe you from being able to play this game at all. Because your positioning just does not respect his aim in any way, despite the fact that he's pocketed. All right, once again, you're going to kill the Genji, right? Honestly, this is more luck than anything else. I don't think you're even aiming at him. Yeah, he's not even on your screen. This is just luck. I'm not going to give you credit for this one. You're just shooting at the Cassidy, you walk in front of it. But that's also on him, right? Like, there's no reason for him to be jumping at that weird angle. You should have killed the Cassidy right here. You do the dragon. You see him right here. You should have been pulling the arrow, and now you fire right now. Right? Right now, you fire that, and then you storm arrows and finish. Instead, you don't get the initial shot, and he gets away. You decide to dash up here to challenge the Cassidy, despite the fact that right now you can see the Mercy beam, right? Mercy beam's healing him, so plus you see the killings. That's pocket number 1. Number 2 is you see the Kiriko comes to save him as well. He's being double pocketed right now. There are 3 people here. Why would you dash forward right now to challenge? This is a 3-on-1, right? 1, 2, 3. Like, your Kiriko's healing you from super far away, but otherwise this is a 3-on-1. There's no reason for you to be taking this fight. Just chill, right? Just let your Ramatra go in, do something, make some space, go up, like play like a safer angle that you can retreat from. Going up the stair is a death sentence, right? You get shot, and grenaded and killed. It's so easy for the Cassidy, right? It's so easy for the Cassidy. Right? Again, you see, he should have died there. He's gonna go, right? And now you have no dash, right? You have no dash. You have no healing. He's being double pocketed. It's mathematically impossible for you to kill him unless you hit that headshot. It's it, right? He even misses most of the fan. So, yeah, that's, I don't know, death number 10, we'll say now. So you have 10 deaths in 5 minutes and 30 seconds. You're averaging almost 20 deaths per 10. Like, literally dying 4 times as often as you should. It's like bonkers. All right, ball comes in, right? For the first time, you actually storm arrow to try to get him off. Right? You try to fight high ground. Yep, good, right? Good kill, right? You know the Mercy's looking for the res. You're trying to contest it. I wouldn't tunnel vision too much. I would have looked to my right to see what was going on to my right, but you really want to make sure the Mercy doesn't get the res. Okay, fine. You're dropping, looking for the Mercy. Good, right? Good storm arrows, like good. Yeah, see, this is good, right? Like you play around your team. You know, you don't have to be the one engaging, right? You got a kill here, great. Like you move up, right? You're gonna go after the Mercy, right? There's nobody to cover here because the Cassidy's dead. Genji's going in, you follow Blade in. This is good, right? You notice how much easier it is to get kills right now when you're not constantly being harassed by the ball, right? Or you're not fighting from a bad position or you don't have cover or whatever. All right, you're gonna get kills here. Great. So, ball's gonna come in. It's fine, you storm, right? You feel a Cassidy, good turnaround, right? Good reflexes right there. Almost a good headshot on the Cassidy. I would climb right now. I would have climbed to the left to avoid needing to dash, or I would have climbed up here. But dashing right now is bad because dashing means you can't get down quickly. But that's fine. You give up high ground, it's fair, right? It's hard for you to stay up there against the Genji. This is a bad dragon, like there's nobody really there. I think you could have waited. You get caught in the open. High noon, and killed. And, you know, this is tough in this situation because you shouldn't be in this spot to begin with, right? Where you're forced to have to hit that headshot right now. I think higher level Cassidy's probably hit that headshot. I mean, actually, you might have hit the headshot anyway with the damage resistance. Yeah, you do hit the headshot. Yeah, with damage resistance now from high noon, like it's just too hard to one-tap him anymore. So even with hitting the headshot, like you still die here. I think the most important thing is just to play near cover and just know where everyone is, right? You knew the Cassidy was playing left over here because you saw him at this doorway. You should assume after you drop from high ground that he's going to take here. You should track, okay, high noon's a possibility. Plus, even without high noon, he could just like two-tap you up here. Yeah, so I think that you just need to play closer to cover at all times instead of playing in the open. You should basically never be in the situation where you're this far in the open without dash. With one dash, right, you go back this way and you're good. You even have it right now. You could have dashed out of this. The second you see this, right, immediate backwards dash and you get behind cover, and I think you should have been all right. It's close though with no, I think you could have made it. With damage boost, it goes faster. How fast he can kill you, but I think with dash you actually have enough time to survive there. But of your deaths, I would say that one is the least problematic. I think that one was like, it happens, right? I think of the scale of the other ones, I think the other ones were really, really bad. I think this one is okay. All right, so at this point, there's nothing you can do. I mean, it's overtime. You're really far from the cart. All right, so defense. Blizzard World first point's fairly hard to take. It's possible to do a full hold here. Ball's going to come in. You're going to see that he's coming in. You don't react to him at all. And then you should have used dash to get away. But instead, you go tuck yourself into this room, which is a really bad idea because now you're cut off from your team. And then the Pharaoh is going to fly up here and just kill you. Right? Pharaoh, Genji, etc. Like you see, like you have to look at this and understand that this is not your team's fault, right? You are really out of position. Your team is playing back, right? Junker Queen's playing here, which is not a good spot to be playing, but so be it, right? Your team is playing back. You are playing forwards. As a result, all three of them, they're playing dive, right? All three of them collapse in on you and you die. Like there's no survival there. You should have recognized, okay, my tank's playing low ground. The ball is going to dive me. I need to get out. I don't even know why you're playing this close spot to begin with, right? You should have been playing out here to spot because you're also a sniper, so there's no reason for you to not be challenging that long angle. Once you see the ball coming, right here, I would immediately be dashing backwards, right, to try to get out of here because you're already in a really bad spot. I guess you do dash faster, or you just get caught here. But from here, like things are not going to go well for you. I think just recognizing the overall setup of your team and the fact that nobody can help you from there is really key, right, against a dive lineup. For me, hypothetically, how would this have gone differently if it was me, right? I would be playing here at the corner, recognizing, okay, I see Genji, I see Ball, right? I see Pharah, I leave, right? I look down, I'm like, okay, my Junker Queen's playing here, I cannot hold this, right? Especially here, once I see the ball rolling, I dash away. You playing here instead of here is death. And at higher levels, you're going to get super, super, super punished for this, right? Just like you are being punished right now in Diamond. Once you die, I would assume you're going to lose the point. Whenever I die, I always assume my team will lose the fight, right? Never rely on your team to carry you. It is a bad mistake. Your team is doing a reasonable job contesting without you. You come back as Cassidy. Kill the Mercy, great. Killing the Genji here, great, right? Good, really, really good, right? This is a good way to come back, right? This is basically a one fight from here. Wait, did you kill her with the grenade? Oh no, you killed with a headshot. I was like, that would be really cool kill with a grenade. Anyway, so they make a bunch of mistakes, as teams will do. Right, now you just set up, okay, cool, everything's fine. Again, think, they're running dive, right? Things can change very, very quickly. So I need to save my defensive skills, and I need to make sure that I'm one roll away from safety. If I'm not one roll away from safety against dive, I get punished and die. That's what dive does, right? Dive punishes people really, really hard who are playing out of position. So, ball's coming in. I should already be thinking, hey, I need to play someplace safe. Either I think, hey, I can out-brawl the opposing team, in which case I want to make sure I have mega control, and I'm like, look, I'll fight here. If I lose health, I get the mega, and I'm going to, basically fight it out here because I just, Cassie's a really good close to mid-range hero, and you accept your fate that way. Number one. Number two is I play back here, and then roll back to the point if necessary. What do you end up doing? Well, you roll. Now you're stuck in the middle of the lane. Right? Let's watch this. Ball comes in. I didn't even know why you rolled here because you weren't actually in danger. Sort of. I mean, I guess your back was turned to them. You roll. You're stuck out in the lane. You jump, and then you just get killed. This can't be happening, right? You want to prove that you're better than everybody else? Then you're like, oh, like why are the games so hard? Games are hard because you make them hard. Like you rolled out into the middle. Middle of the lane, no cover right now, and you jumped, which is a cardinal sin at higher ranks because it makes you so easy to predict, right? Pow, pow, right? That's a double body shot from the Ashe plus the Kiriko body shot, and you die. You have no one to blame here but yourself. You were reasonably safe here. You could have even rolled in here and taken the close range fight with the ball if you wanted, because there's no way the ball's going to kill you, right? You could have done that. You could have been playing further back and then rolled to the point. You could have playing cover behind the boxes if you wanted to. You have so many options which are not roll into the middle of the lane, realize I've made a terrible mistake, and then jump in the air and then get double body shotted. So that's a second death. Like, you're costing your team the point. Like, you personally are the only one who is dying. So you're coming back. You see the Ashe here. So, for the record, you're out here. You get low. You're at 76. Mercy's coming back right now. Mercy's going to start healing you. Mercy's healing you right now. 97 health. You see the Ashe is being pocketed by the Mercy. Quick check. How much damage does Ashe do on a headshot while pocketed? It is 195, I believe. It is just short of being a one-tap on 200 health heroes. How much health do you have? 97. Should you take this fight right now? No, because the Ashe can one-tap you in the head. In fact, even without the headshot, she does 75 times 1.3. That's roughly 100 damage, right? It's like slightly less than 100, right? So still, you're in one-shot body shot range, which is for sure not a challenge. If I see this, I see the Ashe scoped on me, I dash out. This is not the right challenge. A huge part about playing DPS at higher ranks is understanding what duels do I take and what duels do I not take. This is a bad duel. This is a really, really bad duel. Right? You just get popped and you die. Like, first of all, I think this Ashe is just straight up better than you, number one. Number two is you're making her life so easy. You're so far from cover right now. You're choosing to try to take the duel. You're slowed because you're pulling the bow, right? And she just looks at you and kills you, right? She's pocketed, she's high ground. It's so easy for her to get this. Alright, so you're gonna get revived. You roll in such a way that you get knocked away from your team. I don't really know why you went to the right side here, because I feel like you still had plenty of targets if you played left side. Right? Trying to hit the ball, right? Which is fine. I mean, like, your team's trying to contest here, so I think this is the right call to try to move forward. Ball's here. The problem is, what are you going to do at this point? I mean, this is just a bad matchup for you because you're already low and you have no storm arrows. So, what would you do differently here? I think the number one thing is wasting storm arrows there was bad. I don't think you realize that the ball... I mean, the ball makes a good call here, right? He sees you storm arrow, he immediately rolls away and forces you to waste it. That's kind of the biggest problem. But from here, like, the ball just isolates you from the team, and then it's an easy kill for him. I don't think there's a lot you could have done differently here. Besides never getting in that position to begin with by dying twice on the first point. Alright, you go back, you try to control high ground. So, where's the ball, right? Always, where is the ball? Where's the ball? Where's the ball? Ball is coming. You hear him, and you see him. Right? You see the grappling cable right now. You hear him. You see him rolling. You see the angle, right? He's doing this. You see him. You would completely ignore him, right? Right now, instead of just hiding here, dealing with the ball as he comes down, because right now, if the ball comes down, like, storm arrow, fine. Like, storm arrow, you know, jump over if you have to, whatever you need to do to fight out the ball. But you are currently overextended because nobody else in your team can see you at this moment in time. Is it a good spot that you should be playing in general? Yes, but your team's not there, so you have to play differently. But regardless, with the ball coming down, it is a huge mistake to try to be challenging the rest of the team at this moment in time. You get slammed, you drop, and you should be dead. You are extremely lucky to not be dead right now, but this should be another easy kill by the enemy team. Another, hey, where's the ball? Ball's coming from behind, you hear it coming, you don't react to it at all, you get knocked forwards, and you should die for this. And you do. Alright, same thing over and over and over again. Another dragon, which is bad. So, as a general rule for dragons, popping naked dragons, like dragons that have no other advantage whatsoever, do not kill anyone at higher ranks, ever. They don't do anything. You need to sync the dragon with something else. Either A, they're moving down a path that they can't get out of, for example, like a long, narrow hallway, A, or you need to sync it with the rest of your team's aggression, so they get distracted, so they can't track where the dragon is, or three, you need to use the dragon in combination with an ability that prevents them from moving where they want to move, like Maywall, Blizzard, Grab, etc. Right? Popping naked dragons is a really bad idea, and it's a huge waste of the ultimate. Right? You pop dragon here. First of all, you could have just died right there. The Ashe just killed you. I'm very surprised that she doesn't. Oh man, she misses so many shots. Look at this. You should have been dead a long time ago, right? So body shot, misses. Okay, that's fine. You're dodging, right? Miss again. Okay, fine. You're still dodging. Now this should be an easy shot. She misses that one, which is bad. She misses this shot, which is really bad. And then she misses that shot too. Like, at higher ranks, you're for sure dead. For sure dead. Easily. Even before you get this dragon off. Anyway, a bad dragon. Genji Blades. Great kill, right? It's a huge kill if the Genji is what was winning this game for the opposing team, but it's not. It's a combination of your deaths and the fact that the opposing Ashe and Ball are doing so much work, right? Their Genji is simply not good, and as a result, you continually, like, killing him doesn't do anything for your team. Like, did you have to kill him? You did, right? Not killing him means that he probably kills your whole team and wipes them. So yes, it's important that you did kill him, but it's just not enough in this game to win this specific game, right? Way too many deaths. You get popped up in the air, and that's basically the game. All right. So, in review, let's kind of go through your points, right? I thought our team was not even thinking of height. It's true. I don't think your team was doing a good job controlling high ground. That's correct. Sometimes it happens, right? Play around it, right? Sometimes teams just make mistakes. You can't let a team's mistake sabotage your whole game, right? Just if your team's not playing where they should be, then you need to change where you're playing. You shouldn't play what is quote unquote the right spot if it ends up being the wrong spot because your team's not there to help you. Number one. Number two, letting the ball walk all over us. Yeah, you're a huge part of the problem. You're actually one of the most common people. In fact, I think the most common person the ball picks on all game long. I'm pretty sure the ball gets more kills on you than anyone else in your team. I think he might actually have more kills than everyone else in your team combined on you. So, like, you're a huge part of the problem. I'm from the ball's perspective. It's like, hey guys, if I just keep killing this Hanzo, we're going to win this game. Which is correct. This is a steamroll of a win because the ball completely takes you out of the equation over and over and over and over again. I didn't swap either because I was getting Pixie Fight. Again, you don't have to swap. No one's telling you, oh, you have to go somber here to go stop the ball. You just need to play differently, right? When the ball is engaging, you need to respect the engagement and not just like keep doing whatever you were going to do anyway and then let the ball kill you. Quote unquote causing the whole entire team focus on me, that was patently untrue, right? They were shooting plenty of other people, right? Pretty much the only time you're either getting killed by the ball or the Genji or the Ashe, right? Or Ashe slash Cassidy, right? And not even the Genji really. It's really just the ball and then the better DPS. I would not say their whole team was like spam diving you or anything like that. It's mostly just you being continually out of position. Our Genji state on Genji, I don't really know why that's relevant. God, I love Genji one tricks. Again, I really don't know why that's relevant. Also, if he's a Genji one trick, you really don't want him to play another hero, right? If he plays another hero, it's a huge drop off in talent. So I do not think you want to do that. Am I tripping in the Blizzard World game? You're absolutely tripping. I am going to go through right now, and I want to count the number of deaths that you have because this is a really bad number of deaths. All right, death one. Did you pick up another death? You're gonna pick up. I feel like you died twice in the beginning. I'm gonna confirm. All right, death number one. I guess you don't die. All right, so you get the cap. You get a whole bunch of deaths here at the second point, though. That's what happens. Alright, that's death number 2. This is death number 3. Death number 4. Death number 5. Death number 6. 7. 8. 9. So we're not gonna count that one because that one's not relevant. So in 7 minutes you have 9 deaths. So yeah, you're averaging 10/7 times 9. It's hard to do live, but a lot of deaths per 10. Way too many deaths. Way too many deaths right now. Sorry, it should be 10/7 times 9. So that's 9 deaths right there. You're gonna die. You're gonna die first here, right? That's 10 deaths. You're gonna die again here, right? That's 11 deaths. And then coming back again, you're gonna challenge there. That's 12. That's 13. 14. Right. And then 15. So subtracting 1 minute and 45 seconds from this, yeah, I mean, like, even especially include spawn walking time, you're dying like basically 15 deaths per 10 minutes. You're dying 3 times as often as you need to. Like, there's no other tip that I will give you that is more important than you need to die less. Dead players make no plays. If you are dead, you should always assume that your team will lose the fight. If your team is going to lose the fight, after so many lost fights, you eventually lose the game. You need to stop dying. And in this game in particular, the number one problem is you need to respect the ball, right? Biggest thing. Followed by, you need to understand what are the right duels challenges to take. For example, 95 health, dueling Ashe on high ground who's pocketed by a Mercy, not a good duel. Chasing after a Cassidy who's being pocketed by a Kiriko and a Mercy, not a good duel. Right? These are not good duels to take, and you need to get better at that if you want to climb. Alright, I'm going to stop there. Hopefully this is helpful.